Yo, what's up guys, this is Happy Now with another Guild Wars 2 PvP video, and on this video I'm gonna show you the Deadeye Thief. It's a long time ago when I played the last time Deadeye, and the first build was not so well received, or I don't know, just people were hating Deadeye because yeah, they felt it was overpowered and so on. And now I just decided to go ahead and play again Deadeye with the same build almost that you play the normal Daredevil, because I just thought, can I have the same survivability or almost the same as, for example, a sword and dagger thief or a normal Daredevil thief? And therefore I had a really fun game. I've played this build now only once. You can see it here as a thief, and I got a really nice win there. It was pretty funny, especially because now you can dodge when you are on this kneel form, and now you can just dodge. You have a little bit more mobility, and of course the build is really fun to play. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I was playing against a Condi thief and a Daredevil thief. I wrecked both of them because with this build I'm gonna show you of course how to play it right, properly. I know maybe I will fail again because my first game was so good, but I haven't recorded that because I just said let's just check it out after the nerf. Now after nerf, I can talk about the after nerf now. Normally I will do of course a sword and dagger and a Daredevil thief build. Don't worry about that. We just start here with the sigils that I use, and then I show the build. Probably I will show the build after the unranked arena game. The season has not started yet, one day until it starts, so I took the time to practice a little bit Deadeye. Sigil of exploitation, and the Q just pops up. Sigil of opportunity, 10% extra damage if the enemy has a movement impaired condition. Cripple, immobilize, chill, what else? Torment. Okay, Skyhammer. I want to go Skyhammer, but I need a map where I have a huge area where I can play. Eternal Close seems also especially nice if I get the attack buff, and I will auto finish the enemies. Sigil of energy and Sigil of cleansing, of course on the short bow for the extra survivability, and so I can run away a little bit. Even though I'm not so sure if I should use short bow, but I still like short bow because of the mobility that it gives. But you can also just get the mobility with Death Retreat, which is this attack here, which does almost the same as longbow, but I don't know. With longbow it feels just better because you have always to turn around and then use 4, but with longbow you can just port everywhere. And longbow is just especially better because you can do this, jump down here, port up here, port up here. Okay, the ports are not working so good. The no valid path bug is real. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is now really bad. They have 2 elementalists, which are the counter I would have set to Deadeye, but never mind. We will still be able to get something going, I guess. What else can I say about the Deadeye? The Deadeye is a sneaky assassin, I will say, who's dealing a lot of damage from a distance. Plus he has to, how to say it? I just opened this crate. He has to avoid melee combat. I mean, he's still strong even on melee combat because he can do a lot of damage, but you are a far assault player, and you should stay that. You can also call yourself a roamer, but somehow you miss the mobility, but even though you have still enough mobility, but yeah, the rifle is just with the sigils for the max damage output, and the rune of Scholar for the max damage output as well. And the key to this build is just apply heavy damage, of course on the right target, but now we will need to see. The druid will have, oh my god, 2 druids and 2 elementalists. Elementalists will have, what's the name of this? We can do focus this guy, jump up. Is this guy already dead or what? Okay. I still have this guy, so I just need to wait for him. And you see 9k damage. I can focus onto this guy now. Okay, we just chill here. Normally I would have jumped up there. We can do this. Auto attack him, and he's dead. No, no. I failed here a little bit, but you see the damage output is pretty nice. I'm not playing my best, I know, but we just have a lot of time to do that. We can do this, use our stolen ability. We now jump also up here. We can do this, kneel now. We need to interrupt my attacks for a second. And we will have him here with the... We immobilize. Yes, we immobilized him perfectly. I just learned that. And we can go on to the next target. Okay, we have here the elementalist. We steal onto him. We go on our kneel form. We can immobilize him and then with a 4 attack. Okay. I need to stealth up again. We can kneel now. We can attack him from behind. Can I steal through the wall? I don't see this working. And now we can do this. Oh my goodness, the timing was so good, but he just had a 1 hour dodge. We go to the next. We stealth up here. We can go and decap middle. And as you can see, this is why I like to use this. Okay, we jump up here. Or we don't even jump. We just chill here. We immobilize this guy. We ain't immobilizing him. We immobilize him now. We go with the true shot and 12k damage. Or what's the name of this? Not true thought. We do this. Give ourselves some... what's the name of it? Fury. And finish off this guy really fast. Now when you kneel, you should always go with skirmish shot. Plus with the 4th here. Death's judgment. Which is really painful. Oh ho ho ho. We have this guy. He will use his signet. Is he using his signet? Oh, we just missed that. Never mind. Yeah, you can see this. You just have to have a nice spot where the enemy won't be able to get you that fast. Okay, rifle 4 seems also to be buggy. I don't know why. All the attacks of thieves are just so buggy. Now we can go on top here. They want to get the sky hammer. We do this. We try to immobilize, which is not working. We immobilize now. We true shot. Not true shot, but what's the name of this attack is. We auto attack this guy a little bit. Stealth up for a second. We wait now. We wait now. He has to come out from there. We do this. Immobilize, and we have him here. 18k damage, which is really deadly. And I just enjoy this. Now we can go to the next target. We stealth up here. We try to immobilize. We go again. Now we have the steal onto him. We do this. We try to immobilize him. Immobilize now. Rifle 3 and heavy damage output onto this guy. We can go to the next point now. How to say it? If you have a chilly team, or chilly team, how to say it? If you have a team where you can just play it a little bit not so aggressive, you will be having a lot of fun doing that. Where's this guy? Hello. Steal. Yes, I steal onto him. We have this. We try to immobilize this guy. Oh, and I'm just... I just auto-attacked this guy. I failed my attacks. And I just thought, yeah, let's just auto-attack this guy. We can do this. Immobilize this guy. Okay, we can also just finish off this guy here first. Yes. And now we can focus on the druid. He hasn't wasted his signet yet. What? We just jump up here. We do this, steal onto this guy. And now we need to kneel again. He's somewhere around here. He can one v one this guy. We do rifle 4. I know I'm failing a little bit hardcore, but it seems that on this map it's just too buggy. But overall you can see it here. What you have to do, you just steal onto a guy, kneel, and then just auto attack him. do this, 12k damage. The rifle 4 just rocks so much, man. I just love this. One-shotting people is so cool. I just really enjoy it. You can also of course walk and just spam rifle 3, which deals heavy damage, as you can see up to 7k, and just be annoying. Do this, get some mobility. And hello dude, where are you going, man? We do this, immobilize one more time, and then we go with, okay, rifle 4, I had no initiative left. But I will get this guy here. We wait now. We try to immobilize him. We have the immobilize, we get ourselves the Malice stacks, and we just finished off this guy, I guess. I'm not so sure. Yes, we finished him. We go with rifle 4, 16k damage, which is so annoying. Auto attack this guy, immobilize him, and then we just get him with death judgment, which is so painful. By the way, I don't even look what the steel abilities are doing because they just are so useless. Most of the times they just apply vulnerability and stuff like that, which is kind of useful on a way if you play it with a Deadeye, because Deadeye just has heavy damage. Man, I would have loved to show you the gameplay with. We do this, we just do this, and as you can see it here, the survivability is still pretty good if you play it like this, and the damage output is of course still pretty high. We immobilize, steal not onto him, but now we steal onto him, and as you can see it here, we just control around. It does not really matter. What I wanted to show more is the gameplay against other thieves, but yeah, you can just see it. If the point of this build is just as I played it, you don't have to be so aggressive, you just have to hide somewhere and just focus on a guy, auto attack him to death. And as you can see it here, by the way, also, yeah, the longbow, shortbow deals also heavy damage. No, you have of course to get the right position onto you. Okay, this guy just touching everywhere. On the other game I had like 500k damage or something like that, and as you can see here, kills and damage, 0 deaths. I don't know if they were only for enemies, but yeah, damage and kills, of course. How I see this build working, I mean, a lot of people just complaining about scourges being overpowered. They just, yeah, no one can kill them, and play this build, man. Play Deadeye. Play Deadeye and then just enjoy it. Look at this. The combos that I most commonly would have used is like this. You can attack if you are on the point, run away, steal onto the guy. Okay, my steal just got interrupted from my kneeling. Do this. You can either start with the death judgment, and then you can spotter's shot, immobilize, +4. I would recommend to use always this combo. I know it takes a lot of initiative from you, but the combo with this works pretty nice because you will be able to immobilize, and on immobilize enemies won't be able to dodge, so you will land death judgment 100% sure, which makes it so powerful. And especially the combo with the build that I'm playing, because I'm not using Panic Strike, I'm using another build here. We can go like this, and then we can do this. As you can see here, the damage output will be awesome because we play with another trait. You have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Malice stacks, which will all give you additional healing when you deal damage, which is also pretty nice. And with rifle 3 you will get additional might, which is pretty nice, immobilize, and then just 4 get a 15k damage onto the target, which is really awesome. Especially with Fury and the Signet up, you have the 82% critical hit chance, which will allow you to crit a lot of times and to be really heavy damage dealing, especially because you will also stack a lot of vulnerability. Before I talk about the skills, let's just show you quickly the build, and then I talk about the combos and the gameplay. The game was not so fun because the enemies were not so good, and the map was also not the best to play this build. I recommend to play Deadeye on Battle of Kylo, where you have the spots to port, as you saw on my Battle of Kylo guide, or What are the names of the other maps? I just forgot them now. Legacy of Foulfire is also a nice map. Then we have this map is also nice, Spirit Watch, if you play on the middle and on the side nodes, which is also nice for Deadeye. Then we have Legacy of Foulfire, I mentioned that. This map is not so the best one because you have too many spots to get chased off. Here we have Temple of a Silent Storm, also not the best map to play Deadeye. Then we have Champion Dusk, or what the name of this, Eternal Colosseum is one, yes. With the huge areas where you can just dodge and play around the map. Then we have, this map and the other map. What's the name of the other map? Here we have it. What's the name? Revenge of the Capricorn, yes. Those two maps are especially good because they benefit your gameplay with the distance, and you can just, if you get chased, do this, do this, do this, and then auto attack the enemy who's chasing you around, and then you can go behind him, auto attack him, do this, he will still be chasing you while you just spam your rifle attacks and finish off the dude. So easy it is to play this. Now for the build, I know there are a lot of different types of builds, but I just thought, can I have the same as on the Deadeye, Daredevil and Sword and Dagger Thief and all the normal thief builds? So I just decided to go ahead for that. Deadly Arts is there to have the poison ones, the weakness, so they will have less damage onto you. Here you can, by the way, go for Mog or either Trapper's Respite, which I thought would be also pretty nice to have. If you set this trap, enemies who go to your position when you use your healing skill, which is like this, quickly showing to you here. After we use it, we lay down a trap, and enemies who walk into that trap will get immobilized, which is pretty nice. They will have immobilized, poison and bleeding. Poison and immobilize are such a strong combo, especially because they will get an additional weakness due to the poison. And the enemy has demobilized, so you can just spam double tap and Death's Judgment to finish off the target, which is so nice. The downside of this is, of course, it has a 30 seconds cooldown, which is using your healing skill. Then you have to wait almost twice to use it again, but yeah. Otherwise, yeah, just stay with Mog, dealing a little bit of damage, getting additional healing. Then I use Revealed Training, gain extra power while you are revealed, which makes it so strong because you can do this. Auto attack or just, I don't know. Yeah, we have to attack something. I thought it would attack automatically, but it gives us an additional 200 power, which is really strong. You can also stay with Panic Strike, but I'm not so sure. You have Immobilize on your rifle too, so you don't really need the Panic Strike Immobilize that much. And traps can reduce recharge time and now apply vulnerability to enemies and grant you might, which could be also a nice option. I mean, I haven't thought about that, using traps, because we can do this and Trapper's Respite, and then I don't know what is the trap healing. We don't have a trap healing. We only have traps here as utility skills. Okay. Or what? Traps? Yeah, traps. Where are the traps? Just a second. We could use Tripwire and Ambush really nicely with that, but I'm not so sure. Needle Trap, yeah, this is the immobilized one. This could be nice to play, but yeah, I just recommend to use my build a little bit better and safer. So you can either choose between Panic Strike or the Revealed Training, but the Revealed Training is really strong because it gives you additional 200 damage, which is really nice and a lot. Then we have Executioner, the additional 20% damage output on targets below 50% HP. We don't really need, you can use Stolen Skills twice. I don't know how to say. The good thing here is, of course, Improvisation will recharge one of your ability skills here again, either Trick, Signet, Deceptions or Cantrip, but you don't really need that. You don't really need that because you can just spam Rifle 4, Rifle 4. You can just spam, and your skills have also not the highest cooldown, so you can just dodge, run away. You have so many things to do. You have a nice steal here which you can use twice to run away, so you don't really need that. And I just recommend as a Deadeye, go for damage man, because you don't need that. You just have to hide somewhere, check out a good target and then finish the target. That's what your job is. And especially with Executioner and the Death Judgment with some might stacks, and of course if you have Fury and immobilize to the enemy, you just saw up to 12k 16k one shot the enemy. Why you need the extra survivability? You just aren't there to kill enemies. If you are in a dangerous position, use your stun breaks, run away, hide, wait a little bit, go back into the fight. That's it. Now the thing is, I can show you against the thieves, but I just had a nice game against the thieves. Bountiful Theft, Thrill of Crime and Sleight of Hand are still the same as on every thief build, because it's nice to have the extra Fury, Might, Swiftness. Here we steal 3 boons, which is really nice, especially against targets who have protection, Aegis and so on. It's nice to remove that. And then we have Sleight of Hand. It will just daze the enemy, even though we are not using it specifically to daze the enemy. And I don't... Yeah, it works. I just was about to say, I don't know if it really works, but it works. We are not there to daze the enemy, we are there to apply the Deadeye's mark and just heavy hit the target. Deadeye, we gain now access to the rifle, of course. Then we have revealed Malice. Malice gives us 3% extra damage per stack on the enemy, plus it gives us might. Being revealed from a stealth state grants Malice and might, which is pretty nice, especially because we start the fight with targeting someone with Deadeye's mark and stealth ourselves, then we reveal ourselves, gain the Malice and some extra might, and then we can start hitting the target really heavily. Deadeye's mark recharges if your mark is defeated, gain regeneration when this recharge occurs. This is kind of a useless trait, because look at this, it gives you just 3 seconds regeneration. Why? Or is it only to show you that the Deadeye's mark will be recharged immediately when you kill someone? I don't know. Sniper's cover, which is when we use sniper's cover here to kneel down, we will get stealthed, plus we have critical chance increase when we are on this position, which means we have a 100% critical hit chance when we use our rifle attacks with this build, and when we have Fury, of course, because like this we have automatically 82% crit chance when we kneel. I don't know if it shows it here, it should show it here, but it does not. Plus when we get Fury we will have 102% critical hit chance, which is more than enough. Then we have Perfectionist, gain boons upon reaching maximum Malice stacks, which is, yeah, you get this Maleficent 7, you get healing from that if you have these 7 stacks of Malice on a target. Plus you will get additional boons. I hope always to get Might and Fury. The other boons are not so necessarily needed for us, but of course, how to say, Vigor is also nice to have extra dodges. And then we have here Maleficent 7, increase maximum Malice stack count, time between Malice gains is reduced, Perfectionist heals you upon reaching the new maximum, which is 7. And now we can show it to you on the... Let's go on the Necromancer, because most people just hate this guy. We go with this. Okay, I just doing it bad. We steal first with F1, and then we stealth up. We do use the F2 attack, do this, immobilize, and then we true shot, death shot. And then we can go ahead, do this, stealth up and stomp the target if we have no LE around here to do that. And as you can see it here, we got the regeneration and the Deadeye's mark is recharged again. That's how fast it really goes. And now I just want to show you here the damage output and the combos that you can use. As I said, keep the distance, try to get on a position where the enemy is not really able to just land attacks on you, for example here on this high ground, but the range is not that good. I need to check out the range, by the way, because I have no idea of the range. We just can auto attack immediately, steal, do this, and then we can kneel, and then we can maybe mobilize and immediately go with the 4th attack because we will have a lot of damage. Then we just can auto attack, have the 50% extra damage due to vulnerability, and then we can just repeat this, steal again, interrupt the enemy maybe if we are playing it good. Then we can just do this again, auto attack, immobilize 4, and then you can see it here, 90k damage, which is really deadly. I know most of the times you will not hit the max amount of damage, but it depends on your allied friends, if they give you might, if they have also vulnerability on the target, and yeah. I will say if you get the 10 stacks of vulnerability plus cripple or immobilize, you will have the 10% extra damage bonus from your rifle sigils, which is 10%, 20 from the rune, 20, 30-40% more damage if the enemy is under 50% HP, 40, and we have here 50% more damage if he has a condition, which in combination with that all he should have a condi, so you will have additional 50% damage on the target under 50% HP plus the revealed 200 power bonus. I don't know, Deadeye just gives you no extra damage. I guess only Malice stacks 3%. With the 7 stacks I'm not sure if it works. Will it work? 21% damage bonus, I'm not sure. Plus the might and vulnerability, I will say you can have up to 70-80% damage bonus onto a target, which is really nice. And here to show to you here also, against this guy here, we can immobilize, go on our kneel form. Okay, this guy just got us. We can do this, mobilize him, rifle 3, rifle 4, and he should die. Okay, he's not dead, but that was nice. 15k damage, and as you can see it here also against the beasts, you can kill them pretty fast and easily. Of course, try to dodge the attack so you don't get pulled and interrupted by that. To the attacks, of course, let's just explain the attacks. Stealing just gives you a target. You have this guy here as target. You can Deadeye mark him and he will get this Deadeye logo or symbol above his head, and then you can just auto attack him. Okay, I'm not auto attacking him. Auto attack him, and meanwhile during that he will get those Malice stacks here, especially of course if you also attack during the time he will get even more. You can re-steal onto the guy, because until he's not fully dead he will not get removed all these Malice stacks. So as you can see here, the max damage that you can possibly do is about 20k damage. Basically, what should I say about that? Yeah, as I just mentioned, try to keep the distance, play it a little bit hard, not slow but passively, because if you play too aggressive you can get wrecked pretty fast by a Sword and Dagger Thief or a Daredevil if they play it right. But of course, as I just mentioned, now you can go on kneel form and you can dodge. You won't get out of it, but you can dodge, which makes it now a little bit stronger to play Deadeye. Of course, it's still not my preferred version to play it, but I will test it out even in ranked arena for you guys if you want to, just to see how it works there. Then you can use rifle first of all, of course, just by auto attacking. You can still steal onto the target, auto attack, and then use your attacks. And as you can see it here, rifle 2 will only cripple the enemy, rifle 3 will still give you might, rifle 4 will apply somehow poison, but it never does it, I don't know why. It's just a dodge, shadow step away from your target and lose conditions, poisons foes at your starting location. Okay, nice to know that. I should read those attacks, which is like this, and we will have poison. Okay, really cool. And we will remove one condition. This is also nice, I should have read this, which is really nice. So you can remove conditions plus dodge. Especially nice if you have immobilized, you can just dodge and get immobilized removed, which is like really nice and OP a little bit. So Deadeye got really buffed, I guess. Overall, I recommend, if you are playing like this, just to walk around and keep the distance as well, of course. use it only rifle 4 and sometimes rifle 2 to just cripple if you get chased, so the enemy is not able to chase you really fast and you can just keep on running away from the target. Now on kneeled form, as I just mentioned, rifle 2 will cripple and immobilize now, plus it will give you fury vigor. We use it especially for the immobilize and the fury to get the 100% crit chance, and then we can go with death's judgment for the extra damage output, plus of course you can see it here revealed form to have the extra damage. You can see it here like this, reveal yourself, do this, and then we can just immediately attack, and we have already 10k damage output without having the max stack of Malice, which is really nice. On kneel form we have here the third attack is also the same as when you stand. It will give you might, which you can use like this, just attacking the target until they dodge once twice to stack some might plus deal damage, heavy damage by the way, and then you can go with spotter's shot to get the cripple immobilize, and then just finish off the target with death's judgment because you have 100% crit chance plus the immobilize, 100% sure kill onto the target. I recommend not to use Signet of agility until the last seconds because it is there for having the 100% crit chance and to be how to say it, as much as, I don't know how to say it, just to be able to 100% crit chance with it. Without it you will have the 80% crit chance and you might not crit always, which is, yeah, a little bit sad because you are not playing with the strongest build for the Deadeye. I mean, it is the strongest in that way that you have more survivability, but you can also use Assassin Signet for additional damage and for additional, yeah, being able to one-shot targets even faster. Especially you can go like this. You can even go with all 3 signets and basically remove, I would have said, I'm not so sure, trickery for critical strikes, and then go with signets. Signets can reduce recharge, and you can go ahead like this. Just an example. You have still the Condi remove from here and rifle 4, plus you have one stun break, and then you have the 1 extra damage output. Then we have critical hits with pistols and harpoon guns. No, we have to do this. Gain ferocity based on your precision, which will be a lot. Gain bonus critical hit chance while stealthed. We don't need this. You are healed for a percentage of the damage output, and landing a critical hit while under the effects of fury. We go with this one here. So you can see it here, 2.4k damage, and then we can just steal onto this guy, go like this, kneel ourselves down. We just try to stack first some of the might here. We have here now the might, we have 7 stacks. We can just auto attack for a few seconds. We do this, immobilize with the 15k, what? 21k, yeah, as you can see it here, the damage output immediately increased, plus we will have on kneeled form 100% crit chance. Basically that was it. What you have to do as a Deadeye, you just saw it, keep the distance, one-shot enemies, go to the next target and repeat and just deal heavy damage. That's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I enjoyed playing Deadeye now for 2 rounds. It was really fun. The first game was better and was funnier because of the 2 thieves, and I just would have showed you so perfectly how good this build was. Running away, applying damage, running away, applying damage. Thieves were chasing me, but I was running away and applying heavy damage, and they had no chance to kill me or even come close to me to bring my HP down, which was really nice. And that was basically it. Now you will see, as always, 3 of my other videos, which you can watch or not, and of course you can subscribe to my channel. I'm almost close to 4k subs, which is really nice, and I'm really thankful for all you guys who subscribe to my channel. And yeah, the next video will maybe be something with a sword and dagger or warrior. I don't really know, I just have to check it out. That was it. Bye bye guys, I see you in my next videos. That was Happy No.